I've got a question. The question is, why can't I catch anything? So if you throw something at me, whether it be a beach ball that's massive, well, I can kind of catch that, but I can catch it in my arms. I can't catch it in my hands like most human beings do. So my kids will throw something at me and I'll just say, don't throw things at me. I can't catch them. I can't catch anything. It doesn't really matter how big it is. Why is that?
Yeah, so it's probably a combination of things. So I guess you need to think about what you need to be able to do to catch something. You need to be able to, see it. So if it's small, that's going to be difficult. But probably more importantly, you need to be able to appreciate its movement and then predict where it's going to be by the time it gets to you, and also be able to judge that distance from you and put your hands at that exact distance. So actually, it's a really complicated thing to try and catch something which is moving fast towards you or sideways or whatever. And the problems we're going to have with albinism is the visual acuity being lower, so actually literally seeing the little thing might be difficult. But you mentioned big things as well. From their point of view, your nystagmus will make it quite tricky to judge speed of movement and sometimes direction as well. Because if something moves across my target line, if I'm looking forward and something's moving across here, it's moving across my retina, and my brain says, okay, it's moving at this speed, therefore it's going to get to here about this time, and I'll put my hand out. For you, because your eyes are moving, you can't really do that. It can't really judge that distance or direction or speed in the same way. And then on top of that, most people with albinism have trouble judging distance anyway. So even if it was going towards you or sideways, you've still got to be able to know how far away from your face to grab that thing. And depth perception and distance appreciation is really difficult for people with albinism, for the vast majority. So I guess it sounds, when you present that question, it sounds like, why can't I do this really simple thing? But in reality, that really simple thing is actually an incredibly complex task to do that involves all sorts of reflexes in your vision system, and then coordination to be able to catch the thing, which would be really, really difficult, even if just one of those bits of vision was a little bit reduced. And you've got a bit of a compendium of them in terms of reduced visual acuity, difficult with distance, difficulty with movement, and difficulty with direction. So I'm not surprised you struggle to catch balls. It's something we do here a lot, to be honest, in people with albinism, and in fact nystagmus from other causes. Does that make some sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. When I was at school, everybody used to throw balls at my head because they knew that I couldn't catch them, so it's nice.
That's not very nice.
If you've got anything else you want us to discuss or any burning questions you want us to answer, then please put it in the comments below.
And if you could press some of those buttons at the bottom, the heart ones, the thumb ones, whatever they are, apparently that's good to get people to see these videos. So please do that.